Hello everyone. Just trying to get on board. Hang in there a minute. If you would please. Was it not working again? Oh my. I'm going to go out and come back in again. Come on. All right. Let's try that. Of course not. It doesn't want to work. Why is that not surprising? Okay, that came up. Now let me get one more. Welcome. Say hello when you're popping on. I'm still trying to get in. There we go. Okay. We got it. And now we lost it. How's everybody doing today? Say hello when you're popping on. Alright, I think we are ready to get started. Sorry for all the confusion. There we go. We are on now. We are on live there. There's a big delay on YouTube today. Oh well. Alright, so here is our newest centerpiece tray. This one says Sleigh Rides. Now when I painted this, I did the base in green. Then I went and painted the little letters and wiped off the excess paint. Then I did some splattering. Then I decided I wanted to see some of the white of these letters, so I went back with a fine marker and filled all that in, sanded over, did some splattering, and then also used some wax. Okay. All right, we're going to make a few things that are going to go with this box today. So let's lower you down here and get started. Now that was not what we wanted. Oh. No, I don't want the new Amiibo app. Not now. Okay. Maybe I need the new Amiibo app. If we could just do this right the first time and not have to go back and forth. And of course, I can't get rid of that, so I can see. There. Alright, I will try. Oh my goodness. We're minus a light here, are we now? Let's turn this a little bit. I am so sorry. There we go. I think that's good. But it's still showing the big screen. And we just want the small screen. There, like that. I think that is gonna work. There we go. Yay! Alright, so the first thing we're gonna do, I have this sleigh in pieces here. I already put Mod Podge on here and let it dry, so now we're going to do the sleigh. And I had some wrapping paper, and I thought this wrapping paper looks kind of vintage to me. So we did this the other night, but I'm going to show you how to do it again. How we reactivated the Mod Podge with the iron. So what we're going to do is we're going to Mod Podge the sled, some of it, and then foil some of it also. So what I want to do here is kind of line it up along the bottom so my straight edge is there and I won't have to do any cutting. Alright, I've got it. Okay. Epic fail. It's not going to work with this because of the paper. I thought it would. So, scrapbook paper is probably an option, except I don't have any that I like. Let me see here. See if I have enough. Maybe one of these will work. This is all red. So let's see what we have the most of. We might be able to do it with one of these. I think we're going to try this one. Wow, that's... Okay, maybe if I put... Let me try it again. I need parchment paper. That's what I need. Let me grab a piece of parchment paper. Still be able to use that paper. So let's try it again. Let's do it right. And I didn't reactivate it all, so let's go ahead and get another piece here. Use the parchment paper on top of Hey Amy! Hi Monica! So now that I got wrapping paper all over my iron, we're going to try it again. That's where I failed. I needed to use the parchment paper. Duh. Alright, so we're reactivating the Mod Podge with the heat. There we go. That worked. Alright, now we're going to put another piece on the other side. Let's see if we have enough here. I doubt it, but we can give it a shot. Nope, it's not going to because it's reversed. I just thought this would be a nice accent to this piece. So, you put your paper down. Then you put your parchment paper over top, and then you iron, preferably one layer. Works fine. This is for our new sleigh ride tray, so we're making the sled to go with it. There we go. Now, I'm going to let that kind of set up. And the way you know if it's working, if you go around the sides and it doesn't come up, then you know it's adhering, but it's still warm. So we're just going to let that sit and heat up. Meantime, let's do the other side of the sled. Put your parchment paper down. The heat took away some of, so I may have to get a thicker paper. I thought this was the thickest paper I had. So we'll see how it is when it dries. Worst comes to worst, I just have to do the sled over. So we put Mod Podge on this earlier, let it dry. Now we're reactivating the Mod Podge. I was told you could use wrapping paper, but maybe it's only certain kinds, because this has like a sheen to it. Alright, that's adhered, so we're just going to let that set up and see what happens. In the meantime, okay, this was going to be wrapping paper also. Now, let's see. What did I do? Okay, there's the tacky. I want to foil some of this, and I thought I had put foil adhesive on this side, but it doesn't feel like it did. So maybe I missed one. Alright, we'll let that go. We'll get this piece. That is really weird, because I did that piece too. Okay, that turned out okay. Okay, that definitely worked. Maybe I just forgot these two. That is really weird. Have to put some on it right away, because we won't be able to put it together. Or we can just let it set up. Okay, there's a front and a back to this. Hubby went and added the word front on there for you. So, this is the bottom of the sled. And I thought it'd be kind of cool to have like a wood floor to it. So, we are going to foil this. Piece in here that's really, I really like this coloring here. There we go. And I'm gonna foil the skis of the sled too. The same as what this is going to be. Look at that. Ooh, that looks pretty. Alright, let's also do the ski. Wasn't so roly-poly. I will go back and add the name of these foils to the description. That ski, and then we're going to do the other one, which is tacky side. That side, nope, lower it, there, lower and flip. Changing color at all? Nope, it's not. So I think we're going to have to start all over with that and do something else. Darn. And I thought that crafter knew what she was doing. Or maybe she was told that and didn't try it yet. That's probably what happened. Alright, so those are the bottom. This, you have to make sure you get the front in where it goes. So that's the front. Then this small piece, which I'm not liking at all, gonna have to be redone. Shoot. Alright, we're just gonna put it on the inside. So probably the best way to do this is glue that there, then attach your sides. And here, I thought my sleigh was going to be pretty. Now it's going to look yucky. Which color? This one here on the inside. This did not work with wrapping paper. So it only works with heavy duty scrapbook paper. Now I got an ugly sled. Ugly. Definitely looks old time. You're talking this one, Monica? I will post it because I don't have it handy. Wow, what a disappointment. Should have stuck with what was used. Or I'll just sand it off and paint over it. Darn. Yeah, it's kind of like a wood color. I have in the description the link to Artistic Painting Studio, and I will look up the color for you. But this is not a good look at all. Not what I had envisioned. But I should be able to sand it all off and just repaint it. I mean, I can have hubby cut another one, but right now he's working on a huge order. One lady ordered all these personalized cutting boards and spoon sets and trivets. Should have just went with the foil in the first place, but I thought it'd be kind of neat to mix it up. If I can get enough off, we'll just paint one side real quick so you can see what it'll look like. And we'll just work with that side. Disappointed. But hey, learn from my mistake. Don't use wrapping paper, it's too thin. And that was really good wrapping paper too. So, but this is coming off pretty good. Just a mess. Right? I didn't. Monica said, don't know until you try. So true. I don't. Alright, we're getting rid of that. Let's see if we can get rid of some of this mess. But if I can get one side together, there is a back. I was going to have all red on the inside except the floor, and then red on the outside except the skis. And this would go here like that. I don't want to glue it together because now I'm going to have to redo some of the pieces. But, and then this goes on the outside so those little things don't show. Wouldn't have that been pretty if it wasn't so yucky? Oh well. Back to the drawing board. But I will, before I do anything else, put the top coat on the foil. I gotta do that. Okay. Right here. You should always put a top coat on there and let it dry for at least 5 minutes. It dries really quick and it just seals the foil. I just love this floor. I thought this will make it really look old, like the old time skis, wooden skis on the bottom of the sleigh. Judith is going to be watching later. She had somewhere to go. You didn't need to paint this side because the front of that side of the sleigh is going to cover that up. And then that's going to be the inside. So those are still salvageable, but not the sides and the back. And I would paint over that, but I know I'm still going to have like chunks of paper on there, so let's let that dry. Oh, what a disappointment. And it doesn't take very long to cut one. I just want to get most of this off of there before it does any more damage. Failure, failure, failure. was hoping I could get at least one side clear of the paper, so maybe I could paint it by the time we're done and put one side together, but nah. Alright. We are just gonna leave it. At least you know how the sled goes together. Alright. So what we were gonna do was take the sled, put it in the new Sleigh Rides tray, do some trees around it, which we could do the trees. And first, we're going to foil the base of the trees. I wasn't even sure I'd have time to get to the trees, but we do. I just have to find my... Thought I'd use the same foil. So let's just go ahead and do some foiling and decorate our trees. I thought this would make a colorful base. One, because you glue two of them together, and I didn't want to glue them together till I had them painted and foiled. So each tree gets a base, two bases. A big one and a small one. Now this, we need a little more foil on. There we go. And one more. One thing turned out right. Let's go ahead and top coat these. And then we'll work on our tree while this is drying. The trees are not listed yet, and neither is the sleigh. The tray is. There's a link in the description to the tray. Okay, so we'll put those aside. Let them dry. So, we have a big tree, we have a medium tree, and we have a small tree. I decided I was going to take the medium and two smalls to fit in here. So we'll be working with the two medium ones. Now I already showed this on a previous live. This is just yarn wrapped around it. So let's go ahead and do another one. Now did I plug this in? Of course not. Let me plug that in. I changed my room around, and now I have to go all the way around to plug and unplug. y'all see the wagon from the other night from Monday's Live? Little wagon company wagon. How that turned out. That can even go in here also. We decorated that. There's lights in there. Thank you. Yeah, when I saw these, I thought I got to do this. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to glue. First of all, I'm going to cut 4 yards off the yarn and see. I don't think we'll need 4. 1, 2, 3. Let's just do 4. Because I've never measured it and I don't know how long it takes. I did save the label from that one. This is the label from this one. I think this was also the yarn, the chunky. This was from last year. So what we're going to do is we're going to add this, just a little dab of glue to the back here. And then we're going to start wrapping. So I'm actually going to wind this up. Hopefully it will go in and out fairly easy. Probably not, so we'll just do this. So you're going to go under and come up. So whatever you did the first time, you're going to reverse it the second time. It's just a matter of weaving it in and out. Now I'm going to put a little glue here. Move this over. Move all this out of the way. Scrape off some of that excess glue. All right. First, we're going to glue along the bottom. So I'm going to put a little spot of glue there to put this in place. And then we're going to glue across the bottom to get it started. And then we're going to come through and then we're going to, we came up, now we're going to go under this. So then we're going to come up and go the opposite way this time. I'm going to put a little dab of glue there, so when I come around it holds. And because this went down and under that way, we're going to go the other way this time and come up this way. So see, it's creating a weave in and out. And then I'm going to put a little dab of glue there. I think the chunkier wood sometimes is a little more forgiving. So because we went under the last time, we're going to go over this time. And I'll be anxious to see how much this we have left over, because then we have a measurement of how much the little tree takes. So each time you're just pulling it tight dabbing and then go in the opposite. These would look so pretty anywhere for the holidays. A mantle, a tier tray, anywhere. With some lights, a sleigh. So we go up and under. Hey Nancy, sorry hun, I didn't see you there. How are you? We had an epic fail on the sleigh, so we are going to do the trees, because the trees and the sleigh are going to go in the new sleigh ride tray. The sleigh ride tray is listed. The trees and the sled are not listed yet. I'm hoping to have them listed by tomorrow. It's just been a crazy chain of events here. Did I do that right? No, I didn't. I need to go under. And I think it's better if you use chunkier wool or yarn. Because this thing, you can't even tell where you messed up if you did. And probably with the other one, it's a little bit thicker than this. But I wanted to use this color. So. Isn't that pretty? The design on the front that it's creating. I think that is so cool. And like I said, you can accent anything with these trees. So we're going over the top. So that means we're going under through to the back. And we're coming out and around and going back. I could have made my string, my yarn shorter, because when it's shorter it's a little bit easier to pull it in and out of here, but I wanted really to get an idea of how much yarn this actually does take. So now we go over, through, and under the back. And each time we just push it down a little bit so it covers the one before it. If any of you are on my Robin's personalized gift page, you'll be able to see the parade winners with their ribbons. I still haven't found the patriotic one. They started giving out some of the awards before I got back from the back. I was in charge of the horses. Tell them where to park for the parade. So And I will be doing the awards for the Christmas parade. I don't know what the categories are going to be yet, but I'm looking forward to that one too. I had two people come up, one sent me a message, and one came up and said that they really appreciated the awards. And then I had one send me a Facebook message how excited her little girl was over her award. So that made it worthwhile. Okay, hold, pull back through. You can put a little dot here if you want to, and sometimes you may have to do that. Go. Yikes. Did you all have a lot of trick-or-treaters? We didn't get one up here. We usually get one. My grandkids came the day before. Amy, did the kids go out? And if they did, what they dress up as? Oh, I absolutely love this green. I believe it, Nance. That's pretty much the way we are. We're out in the country too. But there's a few that drive here. There are actually people on Facebook saying, I've got bowls of candy left over. Please come by. I'm going to go ahead and sit for the rest of this. There we go. Yeah, this takes some time. I didn't even think I would get to it, but with our epic sleigh fail, we got time. Good thing I had a backup. And this is going to get a little tight up here with the smaller one. Maybe it's a good thing I did do 4 yards. There is another way to do this, but I have trouble following. So this is the way I'm doing it. It's kind of like a celery green. It's left over from last year. I probably got it at Michael's or Joann's, because A.C. Moore was out of here by then and Hobby Lobby wasn't in yet. There's a way to do it with two, where you start out on both sides and then you just alternate. And like I said, I have trouble figuring that one out. I think the best bet is to poke it down when you're getting up this far. Actually, let's use a stick. Because once we run out of holes here, we're just going to wrap. It's a wrap. And I don't want to drag that all through the glue, so I'm kind of redirecting with my finger. So there. All right. We go down in. Come on. Maybe I found another use for the Dollar Tree skewers. Like I said, the trees will be listed tomorrow, and I will run a new sleigh and finish the sleigh off so you can see what it looks like finished. Try needle nose. I would definitely have something like this handy when you get to the top. Alright. We should be able to do one more loop if we can get it through there. Should be able to go through one more. And then I think we got to glue the rest. Okay, now we glue the rest. I'm just going to put a bead across the front here and bring it around, holding it with my fingernail in place there. I'm just making little rows. And if it's going to be seen from the back, you could, I'll show you how to, one more up the top here, and we should be good. All right, we got about a yard left. So it looks like the small tree takes about 3 yards. Now I'm going to glue just a little bit on the top and bring it across the top and kind of hold it right there in place. And I'm going to cut a little, oops, and bring it down and kind of thread it through so we don't actually see where it ended up. That way, if you see both sides of it, let's just tuck it back down in there. It's definitely easier with this because you can really disguise it. This has little like nubs on it, but you can use all kinds of stuff on this. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to find a place to tuck it. Is that the back? Once I get it in, I can start pushing it down. There we go. And that kind of disguises it. Let's push it down a little more. There. So these should be dry now. So let's go ahead and glue. You have 2 bases per tray. And then that goes right in there like that. Isn't that adorable? So that's our medium. That's our small one. This is our medium. Hi, Nanny Dot. Just put a little glue to glue one piece to the other. And this is for our medium one. Well, I glued the wrong piece. Dagnabbit. Oh, I think I'm going back to bed. Get out on the other side. There. Ta-da. I think it was this one. Well, that's the same color as that one. So why is that not working? I had the right size. Same size as the other one I put on there. So there's our two trees. I have another one. I'm going to make another small one with green. Not going to repeat. You already saw it. So let's glue this base. I mean, could you even see these trees with some little fairy lights on them? Oh, good. You got the car back. Yay! So I won't glue this in place until we get all this decided. But I thought these would be really cute in here. Like that. Turn this around. Got loose thread here. Alright, we're just gonna spruce this up right here. We're just gonna add a piece in there. To cover up. So these were going to go in here. Then our ugly sled, our disaster, was going to go right here. Pretend it looks pretty. Pretend it doesn't look ugly. You don't want to hurt its feelings. Where are we at? Okay, there's the front and the back. There's the front. There's the other side of the sled. Now, we could even do like this. Like that. And then put our ugly sides and front and back on. Oh, this is so pitiful. This is an ugly, ugly sled. So it goes like that. Then the ugly sides. Oh no. Then the ugly sides go there. And then I found the cutest little pics at Joann's yesterday. Look at these with little snowballs. Alright. They're 40% off. I don't buy when they're full price. But I thought they would look so cute in there. Or with some lights. But then, this is my other idea. Our sleigh needs a really cute blanket. So, we're going to cut a blanket here before my glue gun catches that on fire. Okay. Now I can't find my scissors. I know these. I was looking for the other ones. They have like a blade on the front that's real small, and it can cut through this stuff really good. When you cut this stuff, you don't want to cut all the way through, and I'll show you why. the fur is intermingled to this background piece. So when you cut this fur, you need to do it with like an X-Acto knife, or I have these special scissors that just cut this ever so gently like that. Like, see, I'm not cutting the fur, I'm actually just cutting the piece that holds it all together, because if you cut the whole thing, you will have cut fur, and you don't want cut fur. You just want pull apart. And I'll show you what I mean. Once you get through that, and let's cut through here. Yeah, I'm just cutting the fabric, because when you pull it like this, you actually pull all the fur up with it. If you had cut the fur, you would have a nasty piece of fabric that would be an absolute mess. You want all the fur to come up with the blanket. So I thought, wouldn't that be cute just to put, you know what this needs? I got another idea for hubby. This needs a little seat in here. Just a little piece of wood that goes across here, because then you could just rest your blanket in there, because it says hot chocolate and warm blankets, right? So we need warm blankets in there. So this is my ugly sleigh design. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry. I don't think I need this whole piece. I'm telling you, when I do the video, you're going to be blown away how nice it looks. Because right now, it looks really bad. Epic fail. I just thought these were really cute, these little snowballs on here. So really, you only need about 3 pieces of this. So 1.5 picks. So put that in there. And we'll put this over in here. Like that. My ugly, ugly sled. Now, see how we can divide these up. I think we'll use some of these balls in there. Well, there it is. I can't believe anybody would buy this, Nancy, when they look at my epic fail. I'll tell you what. I'll even throw in a blanket. How about that? A fuzzy blanket for you. Oh, I needed a laugh. That was definitely awful. Wait till I take that out to hubby and show him how it turned out. I should glue it together and tell him, what do you think? Isn't it beautiful? Oh, I'm sorry. It's been a long night. Just remind me, Nancy, the sled's not listed yet and the trees aren't. I'm going to do that. All right. Just remind me in there. Just put a little memo. Fireman and gingerbread pieces. so I remember to do those for you. I've got that 50 infant loss ornament. Joe cut all of them. They're all done and ready to go. I have to bag them up. So each one has to be in its little, you know, those little bags, vacuum bags. So I got to vacuum bag 50 ornaments tomorrow. And then there's another tray. There's a milk and cookie tray coming. So we've decided we're not going to add the holes, these little tiny holes to the side. The thing is supposed to go up like this. It doesn't really give you any room to put anything in it if you do it that way. So we thought if you moved all this up, you can actually put one tray across like this, and you can actually do another tray on the end of that. So without using those side hinges, I'll call them, it actually gives you more versatility with it. Not to mention you can do 3 trays. You could do one tray here, another tray there. So they will come with the handles. They just won't come with the holes anymore. We thought that was a better way to do it. But there you go. There's my ugly sled. My ugly sled tray. So the small ones take about 3.5 yards. I didn't measure this one. This is definitely bigger. And then you have the bigger tree. So if you want an extra of the smaller tree, let me know. And that will be the bigger tree. So you could just forego this one and just make that here like that and stick your big one on the outside. So that's another option. Can you see that? See the ugly sled? Oh, I gotta go out. I gotta tell him I need these pieces again. He's gonna think I'm nuts. And then we're gonna need a piece of wood across here just to create the little bench seat. So that's what's coming next. And I will make sure I do a real pretty video of this when it's no longer ugly, and you can all check it out and let me know really what you think. Alright, I will see you all soon. Thanks for watching and joining me. I really appreciate it.